Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another box break. Today I'm going to be breaking these 1990-91 Skybox basketball cards. For those of you who may have seen some of my videos in the past, you will know that early 90s basketball was a big deal for me. So that's why I picked these up on occasion. Actually, never picked up Skybox before. Okay. NBA hoops was my big one. So in each pack there are 15 cards. Looks like 36 packs. Let's try to do this quicker than we have in the past, huh? Maybe they're not stuck together. They're not. Fantastic. Petrovic, Rod Strickland, Lafayette and Lever. I like these cards. Chucky Brown, Michael Jordan. There we go. Michael Smith, Cliff Livingston, George McLeod, Andrew Lang, Joe Wolf, Maurice Cheeks, Ronaldo Blackman, Otis Thorpe, Eric Lechner. Let's see, I don't have anybody in particular that I'm looking for, I guess. Just, I guess Michael Jordan was a big one, huh? Buck Johnson, Alex English, John Stockton, Jeff Grayer, Anna Gillum, Charles Smith, Danny Ainge, Michael Cage, John Connick, Joe Klein, Byron Scott, Ronnie Seekley, Danny Manning, John Bagley, and Detlef Schrempf. Any of the Pistons from back in the 90s I'd be happy to get. Isaiah Thomas. I didn't really know about these cards. As far as the style and stuff, I just saw what was on the box and they looked interesting. Tim Kempton, Dennis Rodman, there we go. Oh yeah, Muggsy Bogues. He was awesome. Short, did I say what his height was? Yeah, 5'3". Shortest player, I think. Darren Nix, Dan Mahirol, Vlade Divac, Stuart Gray, there we go, Joe Dumars, Mitchell Wiggins, Dudley Rudd, Sam Bowie, Dave Corzine, Johnny Dawkins, and Ralph Sampson. Yeah, Muggsy Bogues was a big deal to me because I have always been a pretty short dude. I mean, I'm 5'7" or 5'8" on a good day. But yeah, Muggsy Bogues was always fun to watch. Bukowski, Anthony Jones, Terry Cummings, Checklist, Anthony Webb, William Bedford, Michael Adams, Eric Floyd, Derek Harper, Chuck Person, okay, Ben Coleman, Jim Paxson, is there somebody else? No. Randy Brewer, Randy Allen, Quentin Daly. Really funny that they put that Muggsy Bogues card as Tyrone Bogues. Threw me off for a second. Kevin Willis, Gary Grant, Kevin Duckworth, Terry Davis, Mark Akers, Joe Barry Carroll, Kelly Trapika, Darrell Walker, Chris Morris, Sam Vincent, Greg Grant, Caldwell Jones, Bill Wennington, Xavier McDaniel, and another checklist. Mookie Blaylock, Terry Ketledge, Peter Copeland, Harold Presley, Paul McCoskey, Charles Barkley, that was a solid one, Rex Chapman, John Long, Jerome Lane, Nate McMillan, Terry Teagle, Sam Perkins, Charles Oakley, Scott Hafner, Otis Thorpe. Perry, AC Green, Brian Quinnett, Larry Nance, Stacey King, Steve Coulter, Derek Gervin, Jerry Reynolds, Hershey Hawkins, Willie Anderson, that's quite the card, Adrian Dantley, Patrick Ewing, it's a big one, Brad Sellers, Michael Williams, Manute Bowl, he was giant. Yeah, 7-7. Oof. Couldn't imagine playing against a guy that tall. Let's see. John Morton, Larry Bird, solid. Craig Alo, Brian Shaw, Mark Aguirre, Holden Polinis, Tom Tolbert, Theodore Edwards, Robert Parrish, Ed Neely, Mitchell Wiggins, Sam Mitchell, Greg Kite, Danny Ferry, Roy Sparrow. Is that? Nope. Thought it might have been Jordan in the back. I'm like defending him. Isn't that funny? Right number, wrong jersey. Craig Hodges, Ed Pinnickney, Kevin Edwards, Ricky Pierce, Reggie Miller, solid, Kevin Gamble, Benoit Benjamin, Kurt Rambis, Mark McNamara, Trent Tucker, Wayne Rollins, John Williams, Little Eccles, Jack Haley, Scott Skiles. Alright, first stack done. On to the second stack. Kevin Johnson, Brad Daughtery, Dennis Johnson, Ron Harper, Byron Irvin, Sherman Douglas, Nick Anderson, Alvin Robertson, Dwayne Farrell, John Williams, Pete Myers, Ron Anderson, Jeff Hornacek, Johnny Moore, and Randy White. Come on, Isaiah Thomas. Jack Sikma, J.R. Reed, Billy Thompson, Stacey King, Todd Murphy, Vinny Del Negro, Steve Johnson, Kiki Vandewidge, Vern Fleming, Charles Jones, David Robinson, that's a solid one, Terry Porter, Alexander Volkov, Tom Garrick, Wayne Cooper. Mark Eaton, Rick Mahorn, PJ Armstrong, he was a little guy too, I think. Oh no, 6'2", he was not little. Jim Peterson, Mike Brown, Adrian Caldwell, oop, there he is, Mark Jackson, Scottie Pippen, that's a big one. Greg Anderson, John Williams, Sidney Lowe, Antoine Carr, Dale Ellis, Eddie Lee Wilkins. Mike Sanders, Mike McGee, Larry Drew, Johnny Newman, Steve Kerr, Brian Ralston, Mark Allaire, Lester Connor, some of these dudes I don't even know, Sidney Green, Mike Gaminsky, Wayman Tisdale, Steve Alford, Jeff Malone, Mark Price, and Michael Holton. Don't know Jeff Malone. I know Carl Malone, but not Jeff Malone. We got Scott Brooks, Eddie Johnson, Zarko Paul, what? Herb Williams, Chris Mullen, that's a good one. Another checklist. Bill Cartwright, Mike Smrek, Eric Johnson, Ricky Green, Tim Hardaway, Dominique Wilkins, Brad Loas, Moses Malone, and Paul Presley. Orlando Woolridge, Gerald Wilkins, Walter Davis, Armand Gilliam, Tom Hammonds, Dennis Hobson, Horace Grant, Jeff Turner, Sean Elliott, Roy Tarpley, Tom Chambers, another checklist, Richard Anderson, James Edwards, and Jeff Sanders. I don't know James Edwards. Not a name I remember from back in the day. I didn't even know he was a Piston. Kevin McHale, checklist, John Paxson, Serenus Marcelonius, Bobby Hansen, Larry Smith, Bill Lambier. That's a name I know. Isaiah Thomas. There he is. That's the one I was looking for. Solid. Loved Isaiah Thomas. Larry Kristokoyak, Dwayne Farrell, Tony Campbell, Cliff Robinson, David Wingate, Todd Litchke, and Ken Norman. Rod Higgins, Robert Reed, Carl Malone, that's a good one. Keem Olajuwon, also a good one. John Battle, Winston Garland, Mark West, Cale Thompson, Kenny Walker, Bill Hanslick, Jim Paxton, Harvey Grant, Roy Hinson, Otis Smith, and Bob Thornton. These are all pretty interesting with the like decorations behind them instead of action. Vinnie Johnson, there we go. CDL Threat, Calvin Upshaw, Mark Bryant, Mitch Richmond, John Sundervold, Brian Rowsome, Donald Royal, Purvis Ellison, Sean Kemp, he was a big deal, Glenn Rice, Sale Thompson, Michael Cooper, Clyde Drexler was also pretty rad, Buck Williams. Clyde Drexler, I think, played forever. I'm pretty sure he was on the older side of players. Darren Nix, Dan Maherl, Lottie Divock, Stuart Gray, Tim Kempton, another Dennis Rodman, Delaney Rudd, Sam Bowie, Dave Corzine, Johnny Dawkins, Ralph Sampson, John Morton. Was that another Larry Bird? Did I have a Larry Bird before that? Craig Elo. I don't know if I had a Larry Bird before that or not, but solid if I didn't. Stoked to have that. Third stack. Let's go. Another Dennis Rodman. That's 3, I think. Another Muggsy Bogues. Glenn Rivers. Darren Nix. Dan Maherl. Another Vladi. Stuart Gray. Joe Dumars. Mitchell Wiggins. Delaney Rudd. Sam Bowie. Dave Corzine. Johnny Dawkins. Ralph Sampson. John Warren. I think that whole pack was doubles. That's never a good sign. I don't know how many cards are actually in this set. Anthony Webb, William Bedford, Michael Adams, Eric Floyd, Derek Harper, Chuck Person, Ben Coleman, Jim Paxson, Randy Brewer, Randy Allen, Quentin Daly, Craig Hodges, Ed Pinkney, and Kevin Edwards. Yeah, we're getting a ton of doubles now halfway through this box. And no Michael Jordan doubles or... Oh, there's another Vinnie Johnson, Mike McGee, Larry Drew, Johnny Newman, Bernard King, Rick Smits, Marco Lyer, Lester Connor, Sidney Green, Mike Kaminsky again, Simon Tisdale again, Steve Alford again, Jeff Malone again, Mark Price, Michael Holton, and Vinnie Johnson. Bernard Copeland, Harold Presley, Paul Mikowski, Charles Barkley again, Rick Chapman, John Lang, Jerome Lane, Nate McMillan, Terry Teagle, Sam Perkins, Charles Oakley, Scott Hafner, Otis Thorpe, Tyrone Corbin, and Rodney McRae. Maybe they ran out of background designs. They didn't have enough go around for all the players. Brian Quinnett, Larry Nance, Stacey King, Steve Coulter, Derek Gervin, Jerry Reynolds, Hershey Hawkins, Willie Anderson, Adrian Dantley, Patrick Ewing, Brad Sellers, Michael Williams, Manute Bowl, Thurl Bailey, and Anthony Bowen. Larry Bird, Craig Elo, Brian Shaw, Mark Aguirre, Holden Hollis, Tom Tolbert, Theodore Edwards, Robert Parrish, Ed Neely, Mitchell Wiggins, Sam Mitchell, Greg Kite, Danny Ferry, Roy Sparrow, Gerald Henderson, and another Piston that I dropped. That is John Sally. John Sally, a big deal. I believe his nickname was John the Spider Sally, I believe. Back in the Pistons Bad Boys days. Ricky Pierce, Reggie Miller, Kevin Gamble, Benjamin Kurt Rambis, Mark McNamara, Trent Tucker, Wayne Rollins. Looks like Charles Barkley in the background. It is. John Williams, Liddell Eccles, Jack Haley, Scott Skiles, Derek Smith, Ua Blob, James Donaldson. I don't know that guy at all. It might be Blab. Blabe. CDL Threat, Kelvin Upshaw, Mark Bryant, Mitch Richmond, John Sunderwold, Rick Smits, Fred Roberts, Danny Young, Dana Barros, Blair Rasmussen, Rick Smits, Winston Bennett. Oh, Magic Johnson. Solid. Take that one. Thank you. Bernard King and Kenny Smith. Derek McKee, Frank Cornett, Grant Long, David Greenwood, don't know him really, Jerome Richardson, Brad Davis, Reggie Lewis, Jeff Martin, Jerome Kersey, Tellis Frank, Michael Ainsley, James Worthy, yeah, I know him. Let me go by, I can't remember what his nickname was. Moses Malone, Will Purdue, and Purvis Short. Oh, I can't remember what James Worthy's nickname was. He might not have one, maybe. Don't know. Final stack here. Adrian Caldwell, Mark Jackson, famous for his Menendez brothers card in NBA Hoops. Not in this one, though. Scottie Pippen, take another one of those. Greg Anderson, John Williams, Sidney Lowe, Antoine Carr, Dale Ellis, Eddie Lee Wilkins, Rod Higgins, Robert Reed, Karl Malone, there we go. Hakeem Olajuwon, I think I already pulled one of his, and John Battle. Terry Davis, Mark Akers, Buck Williams, Sal Thompson, Darrell Walker, Chris Morris, Sam Vincent, Ray Grant, Caldwell Jones, Bill Winnington, Xavier McDaniel, another checklist, Dave Hoppin, Scotty Hastings, yep, and Darrell Griffith. Zarko Paspalj, Herb Williams, Chris Mullen, another good one, checklist, Bill Cartwright, yep, Mike Smrek, Eric Johnson, Ricky Green, Tim Hardaway, solid, Dominique Wilkins, Brad Lois, Moses Malone again, Paul Pressey, I think I've been calling him Presley, Drazen Petrovic, and Rod Strickland. Pack's giving me problems. There we go. And I hit the camera. And again. Walter Davis, Armin Gillum, Tom Hammonds, Dennis Hobson, Horace Grant, Jeff Turner, Sean Elliott, Ray Tarpley, Tom Chambers, checklist, Richard Anderson, James Edwards, Jeff Sanders, Buck Johnson, Alex English. Another Isaiah Thomas would be nice. Another Michael Jordan would be nice. Another checklist. John Paxson, Sarunas Marcelonis, Bobby Hansen, Larry Smith, Bill Laimbeer. There he is. Yes. Didn't that happen last time? It was a Bill Laimbeer, then Isaiah Thomas after that? Pretty sure. Larry Kristikowiak, Dwayne Farrell, Tony Campbell, Cliff Robinson, David Wingate, Todd Lichty, Ken Norman, Tim Kempton. Okay, let's go with that second Michael Jordan. How about that? Let's pull another one of those. Or a checklist. You know, whatever. Winston Garland, Mark West, Cale Thompson, Kenny Walker, Bill Hanslake, Jim Paxson, Harvey Grant, Roy Hinson, Otis Smith, Bob Thornton, Frank Burkowski, Anthony Jones, Terry Cummings, and that checklist. Another Magic Johnson would be pretty rad too. Take that. Vernon Maxwell, Dan Sages, Reggie Theus, Jay Humphreys, LaSalle Thompson, Fred Roberts, Danny Young, Dana Barros, Blair Rasmussen, Winston Bennett, Steve Kerr. There he is, Magic Johnson. Like that. Brian Rowsome, Kenny Smith, Mike Sanders. All right, let's get another Michael Jordan in one of these last two packs. How about that? I like that. Lafayette Lever, Del Curry, Chucky Brown. We got, there he is. Yeah, super rad. All right, Michael Smith, Cliff Livingston, Jordan McLeod, Andrew Lang, Joe Wolf, Maurice Cheeks, Ronaldo Blackman, yep, Otis Thorpe, Eric Leckner, Mookie Blaylock, Terry Cartledge. Nope, not Cartledge. Catledge. And last pack, I don't know. Who are we looking for? Anybody? John Stockton. He was pretty solid for the Jazz. Jeff Grayer. Armin Gillum again. Charles Smith. Danny Ainge. Michael Cage. John Konskek. Joe Klein, Byron Scott, Barney Seekley, Danny Manning, John Bagley, Detlef Shrimp, and Tim Perry, and AC Green. All right, well, got a pretty solid stack of kind of PC cards. Got a couple Michael Jordans in here, a couple Magic Johnsons, a couple Isaiah Thomas, a couple Bill Laimbeer. Pretty happy with this box. I think I paid like $7 for it, maybe. If you watched all this way, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.